Hey, I want to share a story with you, and this is for anybody out there that's in real estate, into real estate, selling homes, buying homes, mortgage people, insurance people, anybody looking for a potential side hustle or a way to make money. You don't need to be licensed as a company, anything like that. So a really cool cash flow option for anybody out there that's involved with real estate. I have a lot of things come across my desk. I'm in the business of selling money. Therefore, people bring me their unique situations, weird stuff, things they don't know how to make work. And they say, John, how do I fix this? And I just want to share a story with you. I recently got a referral of a couple that had signed a purchase agreement on a place down in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Their plan was to take this property, buy it. They were looking at doing it as a second home with 10% down, take the cash flows monthly, pay the mortgage payment, and in a few years, 10 years down the road, when their kids go off to college, sell this property and use it for college. So all great plans. There's usually like a little bit of hiccups or reasons that it doesn't work. Well, here are kind of some of the problems. They're self-employed. With their self-employment, they don't show enough income to carry this property. In addition to the other things that they own some other real estate stuff that doesn't look great on taxes. They don't show all the income on their taxes. So they've got a problem, right? And they only have roughly 10 to 15% to use for the down payment. They've watched a lot of podcasts that say you can buy a single family home with 10% down to use this as. So started kind of thinking most places they would just be dead in the water here. However, want to kind of take you to most problems. There are a solution. You just have to figure out what that is. Well, their solution is this. They actually own a mobile home park. So they own the lots where people have pay lot rent. And they also, inside of their own park, they have some full units where they own the mobile home and the lot, and has some pretty decent cash flow. And then they also own an apartment building that has pretty good cash flows on it at like a 70 LTV. So not great, right? Don't have a ton of equity there. Hard to refinance either of those to get out a large sum of cash. However, that cash flow, like how do I leverage that? Well, let me tell you, there are options out there. Think of J.G. Wentworth, right? The big lady in the bus singing, it's my cash and I want it now. That was terrible. I should never sing ever again in video. But you think of that lady, well, this is doing the same thing. So you can take your future cash flows on properties that you own, whether that be a storage units, single family, a portfolio of single families, any kind of hard physical asset that you have out there, you can actually assign your future rents to get cash today. And how this looks is something like this, right? So if I have $6,200 a month in rent, I can assign this and receive up to 22 times my monthly cash flow. So if you're 1 year, you'd be able to get $43,000, $77,000, $105,000, $124,000, or $139,000. And so I can actually show you, I can give you a couple of, let's say you had $10,000 of cash flow. I could get you up to $225,000, or somebody with $5,000 in cash flow. I could get up to $12,500. So depending on how much cash flow you have coming in will dictate what you can get out the backside. And so 22 times, usually it's about 65% of your positive cash flows after your debt load is what your payment would be for an assigned term. And you make those payments, you get it there. Kind of some more of the details. Let me get there. It's not a mortgage, so you're not subject to kind of all of the lending things there. There's no lien that's placed on the property. So this is purely an assignment of cash flows. So that's thing number one. Must be a business purpose loan. You have to have an entity. So you'd have to set up an LLC, those kind of things. Most of you that are probably looking at investment properties, those kind of things, already understand that, but that is a need. Loan amounts go between $30,000 and $2 million per entity. Now, if you needed $6 million or something off of, right, you could set up multiple entities and assign certain assets over to those to carry through. You have to have stabilized cash flows, so it can't be something you can't buy a property yesterday. This is what I rented it for. You need a good 2-3 year history of like owning the property, having stabilized cash flows month in, month out. It all looks the same. They're going to look at a P&L, your bank statements, to determine exactly what that is. So there is an underwriting process here. Typically, you get your money in anywhere from 7 to 10 days, and it's relatively simple. So this is your cash, and if you want it or you need it or you need to do improvements to something, you don't want to go and sell an equity, sell a stock, sell whatever, there is a great alternative. So cash is king, and here is a way to obtain your cash. Now, you do not need to be a licensed loan officer, mortgage company, anything like that to sign up. So if this is something that you're interested in, there'll be a link below where you can go in and set up a calendar event to talk to myself or someone on my team. You can send me just a private message, a DM, if you want to talk about it. But this is just a fantastic way to free up some cash flow for your clients to allow yourself to make the next deal work and the next deal after that and the next deal after that. And where there's a will, there is a way. And often the person that can create the most solutions is the winner. And we are in a market right now where you better be able to create solutions for your clients if you want to win. So questions, concerns, link right there. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you much.